Hey everybody, it's April, and I want to talk about how it is possible to find fitness later in life. So I'm going to start on my hands today. You can start on your forearms or however you want. That is totally up to you. If you're starting on your hands, you'll start in table, pull your shoulders down your back, lift your upper back, lift your chest, pull in your belly. Come up on your toes, shift your weight forward slightly, and the timer has begun. I did not have my stopwatch right in front of me. But once you find that plank, you want to do all of that setup again, just to make sure you have a good strong plank. So I'm pressing into the floor, broadening my shoulders, broadening my upper back. Pull in your belly again, like somebody's punching you in the stomach. Tighten up your glutes, press your heels back so you're activating your legs as well. And you've got it going on. And look, we are already at 30 seconds. This may be your longest plank. If it is, woohoo, good for you. If you're trying to go for more, well, I'm going to keep talking to you. So it is possible to become physically fit later in life. And you know how I know? Because I am an example of doing that. I didn't start doing anything fitness-wise until I was 39. And that was because I was dating a guy who was practicing hot yoga, and he was insistent that I practice with him. But prior to that, when I was growing up, I never played sports. My parents didn't play sports. They didn't even watch sports on TV. We just weren't active, and we weren't overweight or anything, but we weren't in good shape by any means. We weren't an active family. And so I started practicing hot yoga. I've already been talking. We're almost to 2 minutes. When I get to 2 minutes, I'll switch. Or maybe I'll just hold this and talk. You know what? That could be my challenge today, is to hold on my hands the whole time. I'm going to do it. Okay. So I started practicing hot yoga, and I hated it. Just so you know, I hated it. It was so hot, and I wasn't used to working out, like I said. It was really difficult for me. I had to sit down a lot. I thought it was stupid. I didn't understand why anybody was doing that. I had no interest in being in good shape or being physically fit. I really didn't. I've lived 39 years of my life without doing it, and I just really didn't care. But here's the thing. I kept practicing, again, because of that guy. And after a few weeks, I noticed a difference in my body. All of a sudden, my arms were more toned, my abs were toned. I felt better when I was walking up and down stairs. I wasn't out of breath. I was able to run and play with my kids. It was just better. But it was pure vanity, again, because a lot of it was because of the way my appearance that I kept going. And so then next thing I know, I was practicing yoga all the time because I liked, again, it was the physical part that brought me in. We're at 3 minutes, so I'm going to switch to side plank. But then the more I did it, I also found that it kind of started loosening up those cobwebs that I had that you sometimes get going on. It helped prevent stress. Or alleviate stress. It just made things better. I can remember going into the yoga studio sometimes after maybe having a bad day at work and thinking, oh my goodness, I had all this bad stuff going on. I'm switching, it's 3:30 or at 3:30 my time. And by the end of yoga, I honestly couldn't remember why I was so upset when I went in. At the end of yoga, I can remember thinking, now, why was I so upset before class? Oh, yeah, that. And it just made it seem not important anymore. And doing that, but again, because I had never done anything that involved physical fitness, I didn't realize how life-changing it could be, 4 minutes, and how much of an impact it has on your whole life, not just participating in that sport or that activity. It's something that changes your life in a good way. So I just have to throw out there, but then it was because of yoga and getting in better shape that I started becoming more active as far as hiking and things like that. And I began to challenge myself more. When I turned 50, that was when I started working on handstands. And then during that time period between, I had 2 shoulder surgeries. Now these were for repairs. And then I had both hips replaced. And not because of handstanding or yoga, it's because of stupid arthritis. But the good thing was, because I was in good shape, it helped with my recovery. My physical therapist even told me that my recovery was so much quicker because I was in good shape. So being in good shape doesn't make you impervious to illness or injury or things like that, but it does certainly help with your recovery. And I even had somebody tell me one time, well, you still got sick and you work out. And it's like, this doesn't keep you from getting sick, but it does help you in the long run after you get sick. Oh, I'm at 5:30, so I'm going to stop. Helping you again with that recovery. So if you've been using age as a reason to not try and get into better physical shape, don't do that. It doesn't matter how old you are. You may not be in the same shape I am, but you're going to be in better shape than you were, and that's what matters. And it's that helping improve your quality of life that really makes a difference. And you want to do that. You want to do that for you and for the people you love. Have a great day. See you.